My child, listen closely. Because this is not a coincidence. You were meant to hear this message today. Archangel Michael has been watching, waiting, and guarding you through the silence, waiting for you to notice the signs. The first one. You missed. Not because you didn't care, but because the noise of this world made it easy to overlook. But divine mercy never runs out, and now, this message comes not just for you, but for your child. Heaven is giving you one more window. One more moment. One more chance to shift what was written. Time is bending in your favor, but not for long. Something happened recently, maybe a strange dream, a shift in your child's behavior, or even an unusual event that pulled at your heart. These are not random. Archangel Michael says this was the second sign. It came in the quiet, in the stillness, when your soul was most open. The spiritual realm has been placing gentle hints like whispers, hoping you'd turn your gaze upward. Because there is something about your child's path that is under divine protection, but also under spiritual attack. You may not realize it yet, but the lineage your child belongs to holds light. A rare kind of light. And that's exactly why darkness is attempting to surround it. But Archangel Michael says it's not too late. There is still a window open. But this time, you must act. Do not ignore what your spirit is feeling right now. That tug in your chest, the chill on your skin, that's not fear. That's confirmation. Something unseen is trying to reach you through this message. You were chosen not just to raise this child in the physical world, but to shield their spirit in the unseen. Archangel Michael reveals that your child came here with a divine contract. A soul mission. And while the world may call it destiny, heaven calls it sacred responsibility. There are forces trying to interfere. There are choices ahead, some you must make, and some your child will soon face. If you're not spiritually aligned, they may walk a path never meant for them. But there's still time. This message was timed for your awakening. For your remembering. And if you're wondering why now, why you're hearing this at this exact moment, it's because the clock is ticking. The veil between the seen and unseen is thinner than ever. Archangel Michael has been assigned to your home, your family, your bloodline. He stands at the spiritual gates, defending what your eyes cannot yet see. And now, he's asking you to open your awareness. To not miss this second sign. Some of you have felt an increase in emotional heaviness recently. Maybe your child is more withdrawn, or overly sensitive. Maybe you've been arguing over small things, or sensing a spiritual presence in your home. These are not accidents. These are tremors in the spiritual field. Archangel Michael says this is spiritual turbulence, warning you that the atmosphere is being stirred. That something is attempting to enter through cracks in your spiritual foundation. But Archangel Michael also says this: when one chosen soul rises in awareness, a whole bloodline can be freed. You are that one. And your child's future depends on the shift that begins with you. Don't underestimate the power of spiritual alignment. It only takes one soul fully awakened to shift the energy of an entire household. And when it's done in love, protected by divine authority, no darkness can stay. If your heart is beating faster right now, and your spirit feels alert, know this is your confirmation. You didn't come here by chance. You were called. So, stay with this message till the very end, because what comes next may change how you see everything. You must begin paying attention to what happens around midnight. That time has been marked. Some of your dreams will begin shifting. Your child may mention strange dreams, imaginary friends, or invisible helpers. Pay close attention. These are angelic codes coming through their frequency. Children are more sensitive to the spiritual realm, and yours has a direct channel open right now. Archangel Michael says this is the second sign trying to reach you. Heaven is still writing your story. The pages are not finished. But if you want to protect what is sacred, you must begin aligning your daily habits with the divine rhythm. Make room in your home for spiritual presence. Invite light in. Cleanse your atmosphere, pray out loud, and call on Archangel Michael to surround your child before sleep. It may sound simple, but it builds a shield stronger than any physical defense. The path forward will require faith, but it will also release miracles. And Archangel Michael is not just guiding you, he's already standing guard. There are moments in every parent's journey when they feel helpless, when they can't explain why something feels off in their home, or why their child's energy seems different. You may have dismissed these feelings as stress, or passed them off as part of growing up. But Archangel Michael is here to remind you, your intuition is not wrong. It's been trying to alert you because the divine realm has been calling out. And now they're speaking louder than ever. Your child has been chosen for something that hasn't even fully unfolded yet. Their gifts, still dormant, are being noticed by both light and shadow. That's why it's crucial that you create spiritual safeguards now. Even simple acts like praying over your child before bed, writing their name in a journal of light, or lighting a white candle in their name are more powerful than you realize. These rituals become walls of fire in the unseen realm, pushing away energies that don't belong. Archangel Michael says, you were divinely matched with this soul, not just as a parent, but as a spiritual protector. This is a sacred agreement that was written before you came into this life. And now that agreement is being reactivated. You are not here just to raise your child physically. You are here to help awaken and anchor their soul mission. If you stay asleep spiritually, the mission gets delayed, or worse, redirected by forces that do not serve the light. The enemy is subtle. It uses distractions, discouragement, digital chaos, even fear, especially fear. But Michael says fear has no power when you remember who walks beside you. The sword of truth is in your lineage now. And your awareness is the first line of defense. Stay alert to your child's behavior, dreams, and patterns. Stay prayerful. Speak protection aloud. Every word becomes a frequency that commands spiritual space. And if this message is echoing something you've quietly felt for weeks or months, don't ignore that. That's not coincidence. That's confirmation. Stay present, because the most important part is still coming. Soon, you may notice specific signs that confirm Michael's presence: feathers near your child's belongings, flickering lights when they speak emotionally, dreams of glowing figures, or even sudden moments of peace in heavy energy. These aren't random. These are reassurances. Michael is letting you know, I am here. I have not left your side. I see your child. I see your heart. You are not late. You are exactly on time. But what you do next will shift everything. There's a reason you're hearing this now. Divine timing has opened a portal, one that allows revelations to pass through more clearly. Archangel Michael wants you to understand that what you sense around your child is not your imagination. It's your spiritual radar activating, your ancestral gifts awakening to fulfill an ancient promise. And now, it's time to respond. The unseen realm around your home has been shifting. Some of this energy is protective, your ancestors, guardian spirits, and Michael himself. But other energies are opportunistic. They wait for moments of emotional vulnerability to influence thoughts, to plant confusion or fear. Michael says, your awareness is your weapon. When you speak love aloud over your child, when you anoint their pillow with prayer or visualize golden light surrounding their bed, you are commanding heaven to draw closer. You may feel a heavy weight in certain rooms, or see your child wake up unsettled. That is not something to ignore. Michael urges you to confront it with spiritual authority. Speak boldly. Declare peace. Open your windows. Let the old energy out and invite the divine presence in. Say aloud, only light may dwell in this home. All that is not of God must leave. You will feel the atmosphere shift, because the spiritual world always responds to courage rooted in love. There's a sacred code tied to your child's birth that is beginning to activate. The time of silence is over. And while the first sign may have been missed, while the warning may have slipped by unnoticed, Michael confirms, there is still time. But not much. He's calling you now because the window to prepare is still open. This doesn't mean fear, it means urgency. And urgency is divine love disguised as pressure. You were meant to hear this today. You were meant to feel the fire in your spirit rise up again. And your child's name is being whispered in the heavens for a reason. This battle isn't just about today, it's about every future day that child will one day shape. The enemy sees that potential. So does God. And God has already sent help. You just need to welcome it. Your child carries a light that can't be hidden forever. Even if the world tried to dim it, even if your family has faced curses, losses, or betrayals that you can't explain, Archangel Michael says your child is the one chosen to break that cycle. And that's why the spiritual battle has intensified. It's not just about them, it's about every generation that follows. When one soul rises, it changes the path for all those after it. You may feel like you're not prepared for this spiritual responsibility. But heaven never chooses the prepared. It prepares the chosen. And you were chosen to receive this message. Not by chance. Not by the algorithm. But because something divine saw into your heart and knew you'd listen. You'd understand. You'd respond. And your response now will echo for years. Michael is moving fast now. The signs will multiply. Dreams, patterns, sudden memories, strange delays, and unexpected words from strangers, these are not random. They are aligned. Each one is a nudge to protect, to pray, to shield, to guide. This is how heaven operates, through whispers, through synchronicities, through persistent love. Take a moment today. Look your child in the eyes. Speak a blessing over them. Let them know they are safe, they are guided, and they are not alone. This alone breaks spiritual patterns. This alone opens doors in the divine realm that no darkness can shut. Archangel Michael reminds you, your words carry creative power, use them like light. You may not see the full picture yet, but you've already begun the shift. You felt this truth in your body as soon as you heard the message. That was confirmation. Now act with confidence. The second sign is here. And this time, you won't miss it. If this message stirred something deep in your soul, don't stay silent. Comment below with a "Dove, I receive this" to claim this divine guidance aloud. Your words are powerful. Subscribe now if you feel called, because more messages like this are waiting to find you. And if you want to show your love and gratitude, tap super thanks. your support helps spread this light to others who need it most. Archangel Michael is not done speaking. And you are meant to hear what comes next.